Every day on Skanska projects nationwide, we're making green choices that will benefit future generations. We are recognized as a leader in green development and construction. How did we get there, and how will we continue to lead? Individuals and project teams are transforming how we work and turning our customers' and communities' visions into reality. It's how we live Skanska's values, promoting green solutions, running our operations in a green way. And these are our stories.
As part of our 2020 business plan, we have a goal to be a leader in sustainability. And that really starts with our materials. You can't define a project as a sustainable project unless you have sustainable materials. To further support Skanska employees' efforts to further evaluate, purchase, and procure materials that have a lower impact to not only human health, the environment, but also the social conditions of where those products are manufactured and distributed from. So I've been working with our civil sustainability group to build a sustainable procurement program that we're looking to adopt here on the West Side project here in LA and see how it works to further evaluate the materials we're buying and the suppliers we're selecting. And there's a very simple way to do that. While there's no universal label like organic here in the construction industry to define organic steel or organic rebar, organic concrete, there are third-party certifications that can be looked out for during your purchasing to say, okay, this material has a lower impact to the environment. We can take the great efforts from our procurement division, from our EHS department, and our sustainability groups, tie them all together and get them to work together to further evaluate the materials that we're buying and really build a more sustainable future. Skanska has a global impact. And what we're building is not only just building structures, we're building the future and future infrastructure for future generations. The materials that we buy and the decisions we make now are going to influence those generations. So by bringing this topic to the forefront of how we build, we're really going to make a global impact for the long run.
It's difficult to integrate a high standard of LEED aspects into a healthcare project because of all the ICRA infection control. So we stepped back and we started analyzing early in the design phase what water resources can we add to this project, what thermal envelope design aspects, what green roof systems, what energy saving costs can we integrate into our LEED scorecard, and all of them are weaved into making sure that patient care is first and foremost in this project.
The number one focus was to maintain or enhance the patient experience. So in order to satisfy those goals and to offset the loading for the mechanical systems, we implemented low E-coated glass, lightweight shading, fins.
A lot of resources was put into to see how we can get a better air quality for the patient. Second is how this is going to help the environment and how the ventilation and how air quality is going to affect the patient in this case. The team came up with the use of chill beams and a ventilation system for the patient rooms.
So I'm here doing a green site visit today at 2112 Penn Avenue, and I'm using this new tool that we're rolling out to help empower people to be able to look for and ask for green things while on site. Today I walked the job with Aaron and I learned about the cistern that's on site, and that's part of the LEED Gold that they're trying to achieve on the project.
So a problem that DC has is that a lot of areas of DC, they have a combined storm and sewer system in the street, but when you have a really big rain, a lot of that can overflow even with sewer water into the river. So what we're doing here is having a cistern that will collect as much of the storm water as possible on a big rain prior to it going into the street, and then that same water gets pumped up for irrigation on the roof. It's a way to eliminate that, try to eliminate as much as possible of what's going into the Potomac River.
Everyone, including you, can make a difference that will change the world in a positive way. These stories show that we are already doing great green things. Now it's your turn to tell us your green leadership story.